NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. CD, these Commanders, a last-place ball club in 2022. Well, in most cases, you'd say that was a lost season, but they finished 8-1, 500. That would have won the NFC South. What kind of chance do you give them in what is certainly a loaded NFC East?
And you're exactly right about the division, so you have to be cautious about what you think with this team. They've got to continue to play excellent defense and get some improvement on the offensive side of the ball and establish who their quarterback is going to be.
Well, meanwhile, for the Eagles, the big question, how would they improve their squad in 2023 and make another run at a Super Bowl title? Well, they took a few hits in free agency, but by most accounts, really hit a home run during April's draft. You were there. What did you make of it?
It was almost a night beyond their wildest dreams. Perhaps the best player in the draft somehow fell to 9, where the Eagles traded up to get him, and a terrific pass rusher they got at 30. Wonderful draft, extra pieces for a Super Bowl contender.
Howell, first play, going to throw it.
No. 感じは良かったな。
And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because you know, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
ああ、やってもた。
And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards.
こぼしよったな。
Now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And we already knew that Hurts was a good quarterback. But last year, he moved to elite status. Under his guidance, the Eagles returned to the Super Bowl and nearly won it. And he's also one of the league's most dangerous players. Thrown for 38 touchdowns his last 2 seasons and run for another 23.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's a pass swung out left.
No,
and he is out of bounds inside the 30. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try to get to him, especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well.
だいぶ戻されてるな。
Change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket. And occasionally, you throw a spot linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
ああ、やばい。そう。
It's going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive they started with great field position is facing fourth down.
これはやばい。
And on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This an easy one, 23-yarder.
うわー、間に合わなかった。
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, got a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
いやー、逃げれ
Just
ん
a
な。
yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
まあ、そんな簡単には通らんな。
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all.
ああ、やばい。
Pressure too much this time. Down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Cox, still one of the league's top defensive tackles, and remains a huge presence. 7 sacks last year, adds another win to his career total there.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
ああ、取れんかった。
And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
よし。
They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
よし。
Going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's Hurts to throw.
ああ、やってもた。
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing is Hurts.
よし。
Quick slant here to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
よし。
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Play action. Here's Hurts.
いやー、間に合わん。
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Escapes the sack. Stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The wind is at his back.
Yeah,
the kick by Elliott is good. And they're able to
さすがに間に合わなかったな。
It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, and explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Commanders preparing for their next possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the counter, Gibson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
Yeah.
35 yards that time on the punt, and it will be Eagles football 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
2nd down.
止められへん。あれ、誰もおらんやんけ。
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Mancombs were so committed to denying the big throw, they pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it.
いやー、また真ん中に来てる。
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Hurts.
よっしゃ。抑え込んだな。
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. That's the Chase Young we all saw coming out of Ohio State. And no one's questioning the potential of the 2020 Rookie of the Year. The key for him, staying on the field. Health makes this a crucial year. And the pressure gets to him again. Deron Payne providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks. And now they're staring at a 4th and long. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards.
うわー、間に合わず。さすがに間に合わんかったな。やらかしよったないう感じか。あの表情は。うわーっと。
Gibson with the solid pickup there, and the Commanders love using his ability in a variety of roles. Led the team with almost 1,400 all-purpose yards in 2022. He can run it and catch it out of the backfield.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson, and this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Looking for the card, and he's got it. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 42.
ちょっと遠いな。お、入ったか。なんとか届いたな。
Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
止めろ止めろ止めろ止めろ。
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Second down, here's Hurts.
いやー、止められる。
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into the zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
よいしょ。
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first down, Hurts.
よっしゃ。
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Hurts complete there to Smith. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
止めろ止めろ止めろ止めろ止めろ止めろ。
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Penny, the first down carry. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
He's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yeah, they still put themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take it.
さすがに一人は行ったけど。
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From near the goal line, here's this ball tipped and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
おっと、かわしたぞ。無理。
Spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. Ball in a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington.
It'll be
a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
だいぶ巻き返したよ、これで。一気に戻したな。
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag, punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
あいつのか。おっと、まだ来る。
Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? When you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
2nd down and 4. to throw here.
のあ
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Had open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the gun, it's Hurts.
よっしゃよっしゃよっしゃ。横から抑える。
Up his second sack of the afternoon. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
よっしゃ。届かんか今の。惜しいな今の。うわ惜しい。当たると思ったけど当たらんか。いい感じやったけどな。
He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Yeah.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
よっと戻される。
Takes us across the 15 to the 17. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's how to throw on 2nd down.
よっしゃ、取ったぞ。
It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we're watching drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself.
いやー、これはもう。
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
テロッピンで。
Gibson here running out of the gun.
あ
Do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best ones for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game. Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself.
No.
And he's going to have the Washington first down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on 4th. It'll be a pickup of 4, and that leads to a Washington first down. Throwing here, Howell.
よっしゃと思ったけど、あー無理無理無理。さすがに固められすぎや。
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run out.
よっしゃ。あーやった。
That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Howell.
よっしゃ。あー
So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage.
挟まっとる
Keep
が
your
な。
eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
あーさすがにカットされる。
Pass knocked away and incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping their run defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college.
Yes.
Around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him and we will step aside. On 2nd down, here's Penny.
No.
To protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
いやー、フェイバリットじゃないですな。
Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half.
いやー、負けてもうた。負けましたな。
Trying to figure out where their calls were, how they didn't execute on certain plays. They were so close. Yeah, this one's going to linger for a little while as they try and diagnose this loss.
That'll do.
음, この人も多分アメフト好きなんやろな、これってことは。よいしょ。はあ、では。